I played Football Manager for 100 hours, and this was my experience. A while ago, I was browsing the Steam store and came across Football Manager, where you can manage football clubs realistically. I heard good things about it, and I said to myself, you know what, I'll just buy it, because I am a very responsible broke uni student. I booted up the game and first created a manager who looked similar to me, and then went on to play a game with my favorite Premier League team, West Ham United. It was a rough ride, and it only took me 3 months in game to get fired after a disappointing transfer window and a poor streak of form. As you can imagine, it was a pretty humbling experience for me. After this experience, I started to do my research, which I found was really necessary to do for this game. I looked up some guides for starting on YouTube and I found this guy, Lolujo, who explained the ropes very comprehensively. A bit more knowledgeable and a lot more confident, I started up a new save. This time with a random team, which a wheel of fortune chose for me. I ended up at the beautiful club of NAC Breda. Okay, now it's time for a short history lesson. NAC Breda plays in the second division of the Netherlands, which they've been in since 2015 with a couple of times going up and down the ranks. NAC Breda was founded in 1912 in the city of Breda in the Netherlands. Their actual non-abbreviated name is the following.
Nooit opgeven, altijd doorzetten, aangenaam door vermaak en nuttig door ontspanning, combinatie Breda.
Which is the longest club name in the world, consisting of 100 characters. They play in this beautiful yellow and black kit in the Raadvaleg Stadium. NAC Breda is famous in the Netherlands for an avondje NAC, which translates to an evening of NAC, as of my understanding. This references the Saturday game evenings filled with song, beer, and love for the club. Okay, anyways, because I understood it a lot better this time, I got off to a flying start. I signed some free agents in the likes of Ruben van Bommel, who is the son of Mark van Bommel, and some others. In my first season, we came in first and I won the first ever second division trophy in history. I also broke the record for the most goals scored and the least conceded in a season. Second season, the signings continued. I picked up a Canadian guy, a Nigerian fellow, and Christian Conte, who quickly became my absolute favorite player of this save. This season, we finished fifth, which was the second highest finish in NAC history in the Eredivisie. But after I experienced this high, my enjoyment faded away. I started another season, stuff again went well, and after the transfer period, I just lost the fun. Everything became so boring, and by that point I finally noticed how extremely monotonous this game was. Everything you do is repeated and repeated after you find your best tactic, and you're just looking at a screen and getting good results. The only interesting part was the transfer window, but with a limited budget, there isn't much that you can do. I haven't picked up the game for 2 months since then, but I've still felt like making a video about it, because I found it really interesting that a game could hook me like this, but also lose me so quickly. Maybe I just did not have anything to strive for anymore. I think in many ways the fun of Football Manager lies in setting challenges for yourself. Maybe that was my mistake. I experienced lows at West Ham, which made me want to keep going and succeed, and I managed to do that with NAC Breda. But eventually I realized that it's boring to be at the top. That life lesson definitely was worth the €15 Steam key and the 100 hours that I could have spent working or studying.